Four months after Onslaught, here comes Magic Sword Toys masterpiece Vortex, MS-06 Tornado. He stands almost exactly the same height as Brawl, 20.5 centimeters to the top of the head. But unlike his Legend Scale counterpart, this version features much darker color choices. The gray is much closer to the dark gray used on Brawl, but with a light gray mouthplate. The blue has also shifted to a navy tone, closer to the G1 artwork. The figure is fully painted with a semi-gloss finish on the dark gray and a very glossy finish on the black. With a final touch of a high gloss red paint on his visor, this color scheme doesn't just match my memory of the cartoon better, it almost feels like my childhood imagination has come to life. Of course, the upscaling also brings a lot of improvement to the overall design and makes the figure look cleaner all around. From the head down, the torso top looks more complete. All the pins are gone from the side of the arms. The forearms are more streamlined. And the most significant changes are on the legs. The shin armor now features a sloped upper section right below the knee, creating a much more faithful representation of the G1 artwork. The panel that hangs on the outside of the lower leg is now tucked into the inside to clean up the look. On the rear of the lower leg, there are dedicated gloss black panels that unfold just to recreate the sculpted details from the G1 artwork. With more parts used to structure a coherent inner panel on the lower leg, this upscaled Vortex elevates the design from the Legends version. The one nitpick I have is that Vortex does have more exposed screws and transformation cuts from a higher parts count. Now for the articulation, the head is on the neck joint that rotates, raises up to 90 degrees with no side-to-side tilt. The arm raises up 90 degrees and rotates 360 both on friction joints, 360 bicep rotation, double jointed elbow for 180, 360 wrist rotation, and fully articulated hands that features outward swing. 360 waist rotation on a strong ratchet, 90-degree forward bend, and the elbow joint for Bruticus gives the Vortex a tilt to the left. Here, I highly recommend to lose this very screw before bend this ultra-strong combiner elbow. The double-jointed forward kick goes almost all the way to 180, featuring one ratcheted and one friction joint. 90-degree side kick on a ratchet joint, and a slight back kick. 90-degree thigh rotation, double-jointed knee that goes about 150, and a 90-degree ankle tilt with no other foot movements. Vortex comes with a blaster for himself and a head-torso assembly for the combiner. The blue matches perfectly with Onslaught and is a very snug fit for the chest plate. The head of Bruticus is very well sculpted. It's a larger version of the IDW head from the Legend scale. The face can be pulled off, and I believe there's a potential for a light-up feature. The transformation sequence is slightly different from the Legends version, mainly due to the re-engineering of the lower leg. The helicopter mode has an excellent balance between the real deal and the G1 cartoon styling, makes it feel both believable and impressively accurate. The contrast between the black and gray really shines here, and a signature navy blue stripe runs across the nose. In contrast to the robot mode, there are no visible screws. Both the main and tail rotor rotates very smoothly, and I really like the engine exhaust detail when viewed from the back. And so far, this is my favorite Ultimate among the Combaticons because helicopters for me are just so cool. Now we're just one step away from completing this masterpiece combiner, hopefully within a 1-year window. MS really went out their way to refine this already outstanding set of Combaticons. And the end result so far is genuinely remarkable. I just can't wait to get these guys combined. And with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.